What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Rome back with DFS Greatness. How everyone doing out here, man? Before I start my video, like the page, subscribe to my channel, man. I'm just here to help you guys out, man. I got the betting videos coming for the NFL. They coming out. Video probably gonna drop tomorrow for the early lines. We're gonna drop another one on Friday. That's how we're gonna do it, man. Just you got these good videos coming, man. Before I start the video, subscribe to my channel, like my page, man. That's all I'm trying to hear, man. If you like it, you like the content, if you like this is helpful, just hit that like, man. Hit that notification, man. So, also you can follow me on Twitter at DFS Greatness on Twitter, man, if you need some help, fantasy advice. And also, man, the comment section's there. If you got any plays you like, just put your comment in the comment section. I will respond to you guys. Let's get to it, man. At the quarterback position, I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna build a lineup. I'm just gonna give you guys great plays and quarterbacks that I feel in a good position. First quarterback I like a lot, man, at 7,500 is Lamar Jackson. Did you see this man last night? Okay, the MVP is back, man. He played like the MVP last night, man. It wasn't a good game against the Browns. He had cramps, the bubbles, came back, man. 4th and 5, touchdown. So I definitely like him going against Jacksonville, man. And you see what Henry did to them other day on Sunday. Henry torched them guys for over 200 yards. They can't stop the run. They probably gonna get a top first round pick, top 5. Jacksonville's terrible. Once again, coach need to get fired. Should have got fired maybe a couple years ago when they were supposed to go to the Super Bowl. Should have got rid of him because like Jacksonville whole team is gone. They all the top talent they had. Ramsey, Fournette, let them go. Trays or let them go. So definitely like Jackson. I feel like he's just gonna have a field day running against these guys. He had 9 rushes last game. He's $700 more on FanDuel. They ranked 32nd as a whole and 30th against quarterbacks. Last 2 games, 38 and 27. Like the key factor with Lamar Jackson, either he look, if he don't see nothing, he's gonna take off running. As simple as that. So I definitely like Lamar Jackson, man. I feel like he's in a good matchup against Jacksonville. And what Henry did to him on Sunday, I just don't think they're going to be able to stop anybody. So he's just going to take off and run. He threw 10 passes yesterday. So, he most of the time, he can throw. Don't get me wrong, Lamar Jackson can throw the ball. But if he don't want to throw, if he see open hole, he's going to just take off running. So I definitely feel like Lamar Jackson is in a fantastic matchup. Another quarterback I like also sitting at 6,700 is Ryan Tannehill against Detroit Lions. He's averaging 21.4 fantasy points a game. Defense ranked 30th, and they ranked 26 against quarterbacks. He's been consistent this year, man. He got the big payday this offseason. Last 3 games, 17, 32, and 19. He do got the rushing upside, getting around 2.3 rush attempts a game. He is 1,000 more on FanDuel. So, I definitely like the price tag. I feel like Tannehill. With A.J. Brown, I don't need 2 hands. I got 1 hand. They can do some damage because Detroit, man. Detroit don't got nothing much to play for. So I feel like if you have a lineup with Tannehill and Brown, put them together, man. Or look at Corey Davis, man. Corey Davis is on a contract year, so he playing pretty good. He trying to get some bread. So I definitely like the have them guys stacked up. With this being said, Tannehill will maybe get 1 or 2 touchdowns. It's really a flow of the game with Henry. So it's always how the Titans going to do, man. Henry is a major part of their offense, but I definitely like Tannehill. Another quarterback I like too is 6,600 is Tom Brady, averaging 21.4 fantasy points a game. He's $1,300 more on FanDuel. They going against Atlanta Falcons. Don't got nothing else to play for. They fired their coach, ain't got the job done. But I feel like Atlanta right now, they got eliminated last week. I think they might be resting the starters, man. Keep an eye on that, man. They got nothing to lose, nothing to play for. So Julio, Matt Ryan, there might be guys might be just taking it easy. So all that being said, man, I feel like Tom Brady, they got to play, they got to win. So they got to win out, so they be able to get in the playoffs, man. It's tight this year, man. You got, wild card teams. You got Seattle wild card. You got the Rams playing good this year. Just, the NFC is tough. So, he's in a good matchup. They ranked 32nd against quarterback, 26 as a whole. 1,300 more on FanDuel last 3 games, 16, 27, and 15. I definitely like Tom Brady, man, and get him with whoever. Gronkowski, Mike Evans. I mean, everybody got opportunity to get points, man. Definitely PPR for those receivers. You just don't know who's going to score a touchdown. I'm still waiting on AB to get him first touchdown as a Buck. That haven't happened yet, but, he's been humble. He's not been showing out. So, keep an eye. Maybe AB catch a touchdown this game. But I definitely like Tom Brady, man. It's 6,300. You got Jared Goff averaging 19.1 fantasy points a game. He's going against the Jets. They tanking. They trying to get Trevor Lawrence. They don't want to win. He's $1,500 more on FanDuel, ranked 31 against quarterbacks and ranked 31 as a whole. So all this is Jets, sorry as shit. They're not good at all. Last 3 games, 16, 27, and 6. He's getting around 3.3 rush attempts a game, $1,500 more on FanDuel. His price tag, I feel like it's a good price tag for him, for Jared Goff. I do not see wrong playing him. And another quarterback I like also at 6,100 is Kirk Cousy going to Chicago. They got to try to get a wild card. They got to win. Kirk Cousins having a decent year this year. He's averaging just around 19.8 fantasy points a game. Last 3 games, 18, 26, and 30. And he's at 1,100 more on FanDuel. He's been playing pretty good, man. Chicago do got a tough defense, but I feel like, with the balanced attack with Dalvin Cook and, it's options out there. You got the Rookie of the Year, Jefferson, they got to switch it up. I definitely feel like Kirk Cousins can be on the winning lineup. And another quarterback I like too at the 5,900 price tag is nobody like him, but I like to play him. Phillip Rivers, man, the underdog. He's 5,900, $1,200 more on FanDuel going against Houston, man. I feel sorry for Deshaun Watson, man. He got nobody out there, man. They need to go get a GoFundMe, give him some players. Some defensive players, man. It's terrible watching Deshaun Watson play with no help. But I definitely feel like Phillip Rivers want to get the job done, want to get the win. They're still trying to catch up with the Titans, get the division crown. But I think the Titans should be able to hold off on them. They're going against Houston. They ranked 29th as a whole, and they ranked 24th against quarterbacks. So all that says, man, I definitely like, Phillip Rivers. T.Y. Hilton getting some touches now, man. I was really skeptical about T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton stepping up pretty good. He's getting a lot of targets, and, I like that for him, man. At the price tag, $5,900, $1,200 on FanDuel. I like him. I like stacking him up with T.Y. Hilton. I do not see wrong with him. Last week, Mitchell Trubisky came out of nowhere and just, went off. I never see that coming. I did it on my show, my betting show. I did prop bets for Deshaun Watson. It didn't happen. I didn't think Mitch Trubisky would come out and throw dots, and he did. I think it was personal going against Deshaun Watson. Everybody be talking about what a bust Trubisky was. This was personal. It is what it is. But if I did go cheaper for quarterback-wise, man, a quarterback I like a lot. If you want to go back to him, man, last week, if anybody played him, Jalen Hurts last week, man, 5,900. I like the price tag for him going against Arizona. He took off a lot. He had 23 fantasy points. He 1,000 more on FanDuel. He had 18 rush attempts last game. Definitely like that a lot, man. He just took off running a lot. So, I didn't see nothing wrong with it. He dropped 23 fantasy points in his first career start against Arizona. They don't got nothing. I mean, Arizona trying to get in the playoffs, and, the Eagles are winning now with this other quarterback, man. I hate to say it. Wentz might be out of there, but only thing about it, he got that big-ass contract, the trade. I don't think no team want that big-ass contract. But the thing about it, man, Wentz was a good quarterback. He tore his ACL. He haven't bounced back since he tore his ACL, and he hasn't been the same. Some things with quarterbacks that tear ACL, they're not the same. A lot of people don't be the same when they come back from ACL injuries. So, yeah, man, the quarterbacks I'm telling you guys I recommend is, like I told you, Lamar Jackson, Tannehill, Tom Brady, Jared Goff, Kirk Cousins, and Phillip Rivers and Jalen Hurts. They're my favorite quarterbacks I like for the week. At the running back position, man, the top running back you got is the King Henry. King, that man, put some respect on his name. Man, he's averaging 22.2 fantasy points a game going against Detroit Lions. They terrible, man. Detroit has never been good in years. But in 9,500, this guy, man, is just putting up video game numbers. He had 39 fantasy points last game. He's $700 more on FanDuel. Detroit defense is terrible. They ranked 30th as a whole and 32nd against running back. What that mean? Henry last game, 26 rush attempts, 15, 27. Feed Henry. So they're going to keep getting Henry the ball. He's going to just do his thing, man. That's all I'm going to say. So, he's $9,500. He's $700 more on FanDuel. So if you want to spin up for Henry, I do not see wrong with you spinning up for Henry. But a running back I like a lot. It's $7,200. I like Jonathan Taylor. This guy been 34, 23, getting around, like averaging 14 rush attempts a game. I'm definitely like him. He's $200 more on FanDuel. It is $7,200 price tag going against Houston. Like I told you, Phillip Rivers going to have a field day. They ranked 29th against as a whole and 31 against running backs. So him and Derrick Henry in fantastic matchups, man. Put him in a lineup. That's all I'm gonna say. Another running back I like, man, David Montgomery. I don't know what the hell's going on with him, but he's been balling. 28, 27, 28, getting around 14.2 rush attempts a game, 4.6 pass targets a game. He's $300 more on FanDuel going against Minnesota. They ranked 22nd as a whole and 13 against running backs. But, they got a balanced attack. As long as Trubisky playing good, the offense is going to be looking good. As simple as it. So I definitely like David Montgomery. That's one of my favorite running backs. And at the $5,900 price tag, another guy that I like a lot is J.K. Dobbins, man. Playing pretty good. He had 13 rush attempts last game. He had 13 fantasy points. Like I said, Jacksonville can't stop the run, so him and Lamar Jackson will have 50-plus yards together. Mark my word. There's them two guys mismatches. A lot of people got a hard time trying to, figure game plan for Lamar Jackson because you don't know what he can do. He just read option, just hold defensive jump. It's crazy watching him play. But I definitely like J.K. Dobbins a lot. You got to look guys that like cheap guys you want to go get $5,400. Naheem Hines, I like him also. Another running back you can go get at $4,400. Say Baltimore game. Gus Edwards. Ingram, he's done. He's out the equation. Like I said, man, Ingram getting paid good money, man. But you draft a rookie from Ohio State cheaper. That's the way to go. You get somebody cheaper, and you get rid of the veteran, and you get rid of that big ass salary, and that's the way you go, man. These are the running backs I definitely like this week, man. Henry, Taylor, Montgomery, Dobbins. They're my favorite running backs. I didn't really mention a Kamara, man. That's going to be probably one of the best games on the slate. The Saints against the Chiefs. He's having 74 fantasy points a game. He's 7,400. He having 23.6 fantasy points a game. Last two games, 22, 18, and 6. He's $400 more on FanDuel, getting around 11.9 rush attempts a game. They right now the offense is balanced. No Drew Brees, Taysom Hill, they got to play to his strength. So, it's always balanced. Read options. So, I definitely, if you want to go that direction with Kamara, do not see wrong with playing him. Let's go on these receivers, man. Yes, sir. My favorite receiver, you got the Cheetah, man. This guy's crazy. Cheat code. His guy's averaging 23.8 fantasy points a game at 8,800. He's getting around 9.2 pass targets a game. Even sometimes he might get a rush attempt a game. At the price tag at $5,500, he's $500 more on FanDuel. He's in a tough defense against the New Orleans Saints, man. But at the end of the day, man, you got Patrick Mahomes out here, man. He carved defenses up. If he see a mismatch, he's gonna just torch you. With Kansas City, you don't know who's gonna go off. It could be Tyreek Hill, it could be Travis Kelce, it could be Sammy Watkins, it could be Robinson, it could be McCole Hardman. It just you don't know who's gonna go off with them. But I definitely feel like he's the highest receiver of the slate. I feel like he will put in his word to get the job done. And another receiver, I definitely like A.J. Brown. I love the matchup going against Detroit. Secondary is terrible. A.J. Brown, like I'm telling you guys, he don't need with two hands. He can use one. He's averaged 18 fantasy points a game going against Detroit, ranked 30th. He ranked 28th against receivers. It's $700 more on FanDuel, 27, 12, and 26, getting around 7.4 pass targets a game. Tannehill's always looking for him a lot. It's one of his favorite targets. Definitely like him. At 7,400, you got Allen Robinson. This guy been playing pretty good, man. 30, 14, 27 fantasy points, getting around 9.9 targets a game, 13, 7, 13. So if Trubisky's looking for him, man, Trubisky might be a sleeper. He had Trubisky and Allen Robinson in the lineup together. I'm just saying. Going against Minnesota, ranked 22nd and as a whole, and 31 against receivers. I definitely like him a lot. Do not see wrong with playing Allen Robinson, man. This is his last year in his contract, so he's gonna be a free agent. So he's gonna get his bread. Definitely think he's gonna be gone for Chicago. And at the game, like I mentioned earlier, the Rams going against the Jets, man. You got Cooper Kupp. It's Cooper Kupp sitting at 7,000. And Robert Woods sitting at 6,800, like both of those guys in a good matchup against it's a shit bowl against the Jets. I like both of those targets. Do not see wrong with them guys. I feel like they both will put up some points. The Rams probably have 40 points themselves. And then another receiver, you got at 6,200, Chris Goodwin and Mike Evans. I like the matchup going against Atlanta. Do not see wrong with playing those guys. At 5,600, yeah, Marquis Brown for the Baltimore Ravens. It's crazy, man. Another cheap guy, T.Y. Hilton. I love him. The price at 5,500. He's $1,300 more on FanDuel. And Antonio Brown. Last game, he had 5 targets, only 10 fantasy points, man. He's going to have a breakout game sooner or later. This might be a breakout game against Atlanta. I'm just saying. And another guy, didn't mention him at all, but I'm going to mention him, Michael Thomas, going against Kansas City at 7,200. It's a cheap price tag for Michael Thomas. And I feel like this game right here, man, Taysom Hill going to have to air it out against Kansas City. So Michael Thomas, look for him before a game, a breakout game. He haven't had one yet, but hey, it's about the time to have one. And you got at 6,600, man, Terry McLaurin. This guy, man, been playing good. It's his second year in the league. And everybody watch Seattle. Their defense is terrible. Now they don't have a really good defense. And at 6,500, their defense ranked 24th and 29th against receivers. McLaurin has been kind of quiet lately, man. But I feel like this game right here, big game, he can bounce back, put some good numbers. Yeah, man, them are my receivers, man, that I like a lot, man, this week. I feel like it's some good options. I didn't really mention D-Hop this week, man. Going against some bad Philadelphia Eagles. D-Hop can put his numbers up, man. They got to win. So if you want to go look at D-Hop, 26, 19, 11 fantasy points last 3 games. He's averaging $700 more on FanDuel. I'm definitely like him, man. He's getting 11 targets a game, 11, 13, and 7. It's ridiculous, man. That's his favorite target. You got Larry Fitzgerald, but Larry Fitzgerald ain't the same no more. He's always a vet. He's really locker room presence. That's why a lot of teams got veterans around, man. Like, relate this to, like, Miami Heat, Udonis Haslem. He don't play at all, but he's just a veteran in the locker room. At the tight end position, top tight end, man, Travis Kelce, man. This guy is leading receiving in the NFL. Crazy tight end is. He's averaging 22 fantasy points a game. That's crazy, man. Targets, he's getting 9.2 targets a game. He's $500 more on FanDuel. So 31, 16 fantasy points. If you want to pay him prop bet over the yards, 55 yards, he's going to get it. I like him a lot, man. I don't care about the defense. Saints got good defense, but he got Mahomes, your quarterback. Mark Andrews came back last week. He had 13 fantasy points. He was out with COVID. He's $1,300 more on FanDuel. Going against Jacksonville, they ranked 32nd as a whole, 27 against tight end. So I definitely like him a lot. Do not see wrong with playing this guy. And another tight end I like too, Rob Gronkowski at 4,200. That's cheap, but I feel like for that price tag, he's 2,100 more on FanDuel. So if you're gonna play him, Rob Gronkowski on DraftKings is a good price. He's getting sometimes about he's averaging 4.9 targets a game, 2,100. I feel like it's good. They rank 28 against tight ends. Atlanta does. Another guy I like, Logan Thomas, man. This guy was a quarterback. He's playing tight end, putting up good numbers, $600, $1,600 more on FanDuel. On last 3 games, 10, 25, and 13. He's getting around 5.9 targets a game. So all that's been said, Alex Smith is looking for him. He's cheap. I just feel like a slate like this, you got the Kelce and the Andrews. I feel like you can go cheap at tight end. I feel like you can go get, Gronkowski, Lance Thomas, and maybe Mark Andrews. You don't have to spend up for Kelce. If you go high on Kelce, you got to just structure your lineup a little bit different. And another tight end I like too at the price tag is $3,400. Wow, Jared Cook. He's getting just around 3.8 targets a game. You know, he's 2,200 more on FanDuel. I definitely like the price tag for a sleeper tight end. If you want to save some money, go with Jared Cook. I do not see anything wrong with playing Jared Cook. And them pretty much the tight ends I want to recommend you guys. And one more guy I want to recommend Hawkinson going against the Tennessee Titans. He's averaging 12.4 fantasy points a game. Do not see wrong with him, 5,200. I like the price tag for him. He's getting around crazy 6.8 targets a game, 16, 15, 14. He's $1,000 more on FanDuel against the Titans. You know, I feel like the Lions probably will be playing from behind majority of the game, so I definitely like the price tag for him. And at the defense position, top defense of Slate, man, 4,500. The Rams, you want to spend up for them going against the sorry Jets. They're tanking. Another defense you want to go get is 3,800, the Ravens. Sleeper defense against Dallas, 3,100. The 49ers, you don't know what 49ers you're going to get. Hopefully it'll be a better 49ers from the one to play against Buffalo. And Jalen Hurts, yeah, he's due for maybe a few turnovers. The Cardinals, man, last week the guy broke a record for all the sacks against the Giants at the price tag 2,900 if you want to go with the Cardinals against Philadelphia. And the sleeper defense, 2,700, man. The Cowboys, you want to go back with them, man. They played good last week. You know, I was shocked. They got the job done. You know, if you want to go that direction, man, I'm going to give you guys a few plays. I'm going to just, you know, into the next video, the tight ends I like. I feel like some people is going to be, you know, a little different. I'm going to go with Logan Thomas for my tight end. I'm just going to throw him in there. It's just an early view. And my receiver I like a lot. I like Allen Robinson for Chicago Bears. And for the running back position, I'm going to have to go with, it's between Derrick Henry and Jonathan Taylor, man. I'm going to have to go get that King Henry. I'm going to have to go with him. And at the quarterback position, it's a lot of good options, man. But I'm going to go Phillip Rivers for a cheap quarterback I like, man. This is just a few of my plays, man, I like. Until next time, man, this is your boy Ron back with DFS Greatness. The betting video will be dropping probably tomorrow. Yeah, like I told you, at the end of the day, man, you like the page, you like the content, hit the notifications, subscribe to my channel, hit the like it, man. It means a lot, man. I just want to get people to like it. You know, that's my goal. I'm trying to help you guys out, you know, be the best DFS players you guys can be and just to win money, man. That's what I'm here for. I'm trying to win money, too. It's Christmas time. Let's get to it.